Well, eBay have screwed up again. I mean, if it's not one thing, it's the other. But this is quite unbelievable. I was sitting there last night bemoaning my lack of sales in January after a rather good Christmas, and I got sent this message. And I don't often get irked by messages from eBay. I kind of let them wash over my head. But this one got me. It's reaching out to me. eBay are reaching out to me. Thank you, eBay. Got some billing issues now. That made my ears prick up a little bit. They're going to affect my account. There's a technical error on their part. So I mean, organise a piss up in a brewery. It's meant that some eBay fees, which can be substantial depending on what you're selling, and selling costs, including charges for postage and return labels, were not applied. Now this is the kicker. From July to November. How many months is that? That's July, August, September, October, November. 5 months, almost half a year. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It could run into hundreds, if not thousands of pounds, depending on how much you sell. Normally, these would be charged at the time of transaction or the label being generated. We sincerely apologise for any confusion or inconvenience this may have caused. Well, I mean, the one thing it has caused is a hell of a lot of worry, to one try and think how much this could be. I mean, bear in mind that this is going to be corrected on the 22nd of January, which is like a week, in 6 days' time. And I imagine most people on their payments account are not going to be having huge amounts going in January, like after Christmas, after people have bought all their stuff. So they're going to have a very low value in there. So if you haven't got enough funds in there, the money's going to be taken out of your bank account. So all of a sudden, you've got a value in there that is coming out. So they're going to take out. What are they going to do? Once applied, the charges will be shown under the payments tab. So I go there quite a lot. I bring out a payments report every week. I bring it into my QuickBooks so I know what's going on. Now, my postage, I've started recently doing it from my eBay funds from January. I thought, yeah, maybe that's a better idea to do that. And the reason I did that, I used to do PayPal, from my PayPal account. I'm beginning to wonder whether I should go back to my way of doing it I did previously. The reason I stopped doing it was because I just kept seeing individual transactions in my bank account every time I did one. PayPal, £3.25 or whatever it is. And I kind of thought I wouldn't mind that just being grouped in with my eBay payment every week. But I'm going to have to scratch my head to try and think whether, it might be better going back to the old method. So anyway, there's going to be a massive amount of money. What would be good from eBay is to give people an idea of how much it is. Because, I mean, I've got no idea. I've got a feeling that it may not affect me that much because I've seen the amounts coming out of my PayPal. Every time I've only had a handful of returns labels, and I always get that VAT message that you get for your return thing. But so I don't think there's many of those. But fees, with all this stuff, I trust eBay to get it right. I don't expect to be having to run round doing downloads, trying to match up payments with, for fees with orders that have been made. It's just absolutely crazy. So, eBay, if we can't trust you, who the hell can we trust? Get it right. Maybe give a bit more time as well. I mean, to give 6 days, people may not have the money in their eBay payment account, and if they haven't got it in their payment account and it's coming out of their bank account, they may not have it in their bank account. So think on eBay, you could, it's your mistake. You could be a little bit, ingenuous about the whole thing and give a bit more time, give a bit more information, let people know how much it is, so maybe they can move some funds into their account if they haven't got enough. people will just get pissed off, and probably a lot of people are already. Okay, I have been packing this morning, so there's a massive, great big amp downstairs. Oh, sorry, not an amp, a boom box downstairs that had to be packed. That took me a long amount of time. And I've sold this little Arkham, it's a little 80s unit as well, which is, oh, I don't want to drop it, I don't want to drop it. Really 80s vintage that is. So that went for 50 quid, so a bit easy to pack as well. So getting on with doing that. I am scrabbling around for stuff to list, so I've got a few bits here. But I did list Xbox controllers. Have you got a load of Xbox One controllers or Xbox 360 that just don't work? Get them on. I had a bag full. They've been hanging around for years. Had a look at other couple of sellers I know who sell this sort of stuff. Saw that basically someone I know was selling Xbox 360s. He did 6 broken Xbox 360 controllers for 25 quid. I thought that sounds good enough for me. So I stuck on my Xbox One controllers. You know what? They sold in about 15 minutes. I thought, did I overprice them? I really don't care. I'm just so glad that they've gone. So I'm going to hunt around. I've got a load of Wii controllers as well. So I'm going to bundle those up, probably do about 10 of those and get them sold for however much, 20 quid, whatever. I'd pay people to take them away. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. But I really need to start the sourcing. Stocks are low. So anyway, just a quickie that about the eBay message. Do let me know if you've had that message. I know sometimes, when you look on your inbox, you get something and you assume everyone else has had it. So put in the comments whether you've had that message and whether it's going to affect you or whether you think it's going to affect you. I suppose we'll know next week. If people start getting charged hundreds of pounds, all hell will break loose. And we'll wait and see what eBay say. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.